G'day, I'm Becky.
G'day, I'm Scotty.
And welcome back to part 2 of our YouTube channel, making the chessboard, so we don't have to no longer use this little chessboard.
In part 1, we converted our coffee table and added some motors and electronics and 3D printed parts. And this is the table we've come up with to add to that.
And don't forget, we also made our 3D print of a chess piece, so we could put that on the table to make sure that it would connect with the magnetics on the motorized table.
And in part 2, we're going to start working on getting our chess table to light up using some LED strips. Enjoy!
So don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you'd like to see part 1, it'll be in the description below.
To start with, we're going to mark out where the LEDs are going to actually go on the board. And to do that, we've got one of our old test pieces and marked it up, put a hole right in the center just so we can get each LED right in the center of each piece.
All right, let's do it. Voila! Okay, so now that that's done, we've got all our circles in. We'll hopefully do some electronics now. Now it's time to put the LED lights onto the board.
Yeah, and as you can see, the problem we've got at the moment is the LEDs are spaced quite closely together, a lot less than our squares are. So we're going to have to cut them all, stick them on and then solder them all up again, as well as we've got an LED strip here with 60 LEDs, so we've just got a second one to make up the extra 4 and possibly add some at some point in the future for other functionality.
Now we've got the LED lights stuck onto the board, and as you can see with the squares, once you put them on over the lights, they fit really well.
Okay, so we've left this one not stuck on at the moment because it's got the wires, so I'll have to cut a little groove through the wood because I think if I stuck it there, I've got to find a way to get them out and it's not going to stay on anyway. So next is going to be the tricky bit of soldering them all together, and then we'll come back for a test.
back again.
Yep, I finished all the soldering, which was really fiddly to do and took way too long, but it's all done now.
It looks very fiddly, all them wires.
It was. And we're up to testing the LEDs to see if they hopefully work.
Ooh, let's see if these lights work.
So we'll plug him in.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That looks really cool.
That is so cool.
As well as there's lots of different patterns on our board as well. Borders to muck around with.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so cool. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, it's looking great.
Okay, I gotta stop moving. It's like, wow. Okay.
Cool.
So now with that, what about these ones? What's going on here?
So we noticed the extra ones we had to add on the 4 on the end aren't working, but I'm assuming it's because this little controller came with the 60 LED strip and it's only set up to control 60 LEDs. So I did try a test before where I left a couple out and hooked it up and they weren't quite working, but I'm thinking when I do the Arduino code, then we've got full control over it and we'll get all them going as well. So we'll give that a try.
Excellent.
Next.
Beautiful, but other than that, it is looking really cool. I'm liking that a lot, hey? Wow.
Yeah, we'll find them.
Oh! Oh, that'll be good for one of those moves.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's so cool. That's so cool.
I've swapped over the board, so instead of using the built-in one we got with the LEDs and our power bank, I'm using our power supply with an Arduino, and I've just written a very simple sketch to light up the lights.
And that should make these ones work,
so the point is the sketch lets me pick each light number, so I could set it as 64 LEDs and get right up to them. So hopefully it will work for all of them.
Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Yay!
Nice. So,
it works.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right.
And then I've got a quicker one
ooh,
after.
Ooh. All right, okay. It's another day and we've now got all 64 3D printed squares out and it's time to do some spray painting.
Yep, so we're going to start off with a spray primer, then we've got our super chrome to get them nice and shiny, and we've got a clear coat finish just to seal them all up. So we'll do 2 coats of each one.
Excellent, let's get to it.
First coat done.
The second coat. Spray away. I'm getting back.
Done. I'll do it for this time. Because you went crook on me last time.
Now on to the silver. So cool.
That worked well. So that's first coat of silver done, back for second scene.
That is awesome, hey? Wow. It's time for a second coat right now, so we'll do that and be on our way.
We've finished the painting now and all the squares are done and they've had a chance to dry.
And we did notice one little problem that we had after spray painting. When you shine the light through the back here, the light was actually still coming through the front part here.
Yeah, and that's to do with the 3D printing. Every now and then it will miss a little line and stuff, leaving some air gaps. And that's enough when the light catches them, it shines out through the rest of them.
So we'll show you a close-up of that now so you can see what we mean.
So we used the torch and found when we shine it through on the stronger settings, you can see the light's bleeding through quite a few lines on this one.
Quite a lot.
Some printed better than others, but you can definitely see the LEDs won't be as bad, but they'll shine through a bit. And we found if you turn it over the other way, it lights up exactly where the issues are going to be.
Where the cracks are.
We've figured out we're going to have to use some sort of filler just to fill in the little gaps and stuff. That will give it an extra coating to not let the light through.
And the other night I was having a bit of a epiphany and thought that maybe we could actually use some whiteout, liquid whiteout. Maybe it might cover up the gaps in it, so we might give that a try and see how it goes. Alright, well the liquid paper worked really well.
Yep, we'll give you a close-up look now compared to before, so you can see how well it worked.
Beautiful.
So that seemed to work well. It's holding the light out. We've just got some blue tack because otherwise any light shining through our purpose cut holes shines up really bright on the camera. But the main point now is in the middle, there's no light shining through at all. So we'll give any of the rest of the squares a go with the white out, and then we'll come back for another spray of silver just so they're all very shiny again.
Okay, now we've used the white out, aka liquid paper, on all the 64 squares.
Yep, we'll give them another pane of silver and just cover up the white out and get it all shiny again.
Beautiful. The squares are off drying now, so we're going to focus on the board here.
Yep, we've got to spray paint this one, so we want to get it nice and silver too, so when the lights bounce up, they're going to hit our squares and bounce back down and keep reflecting around till they come out the holes we made. So to do that, we'll just tape up all the LEDs so we don't accidentally spray them. And we also want a hot glue gun in our wire because it's a bit loose on the side.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. Do, 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 do. There we go. It's so pretty. Woo! Okay.
Silver.
On to the second coat.
Okay, that's had a chance to dry, so now we'll take the tape off. Okay, so that came out quite well. The lights look cool, everything's silver, so we'll just make sure painting it hasn't wrecked any of our soldering or lights or anything.
Crossed. The shines come up really good.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh.
That still works, that's good.
All right.
Hopefully it does.
That's
come
good.
out.
Good, good, good. Good, good. Good, 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 good. Until there. We're back for the reveal of the lights onto the board.
Yep, all the paint's dried and we've got all the squares back on our wooden board with the LEDs behind them. So we'll give you a look what it looks like with that on.
Excellent. Ooh.
So we've just got a simple colour that
beautiful
vibrates down. So that dimmed it down quite a bit. It's not as blinding anymore and it should be good enough to see during the day and at night.
And as you can see, the squares, they're perfect. Look at them.
Yeah, correct.
That's impressive. That's cool. Awesome. Ooh. Ooh.
We thought we'd show you one in the dark because it looks really good when it's dark.
That's awesome. As you can see, multicolour. Yeah, that's good. That's going to work well, I reckon. We're back and we're just about to attach the chessboard frame onto the table.
Yep, we printed some little clips just to hold it on and they'll fit under here and hold up the table. So let's put that together.
Beautiful. Now we'll get the frame and show you how it goes on.
We pre-measured them so we got them in the right spot. Now this one should just fit inside them and hopefully clip down.
Yep, mine's in.
Like that.
Yep, beautiful.
Okay, and
attached to the table.
Yeah, we'll grab the glass top.
Check it out with the glass top on.
Now that should fit on, if I get it the right way, like that, where it's
beautiful.
Right just underneath.
Look at that. Flush with the glass. Perfect.
Okay.
Now we've got all that attached and looking real presentable, we'll give the lights a crack with the glass on top.
Here it goes.
Ooh,
yeah, cool.
Now that's looking cool. I'm pretty impressed with that. They're holding them up real flush, making it nice. I like that a lot. Now that wraps up part 2, and if you haven't watched part 1, go and check that one out.
In part 3, we're going to be writing the chess program to run on the computer to control this board. So we'll get it to light up the lights according to the current chess moves, as well as we'll have a look at when you pick up pieces and put them down to be able to detect when that's happened.
Excellent. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in part 3. Bye. Hi, I'm Becky. Oh. Oh.
From Australia.
Okay. Okay, so it's another day and we've got all 60...
Then we've got the super chrome to get them all shiny and a clear coat to just finish them off. No, to seal them, that's what it is.
Finish them off.
That's very good.
Sorry.
We've finished the spray painting and they've all had a chance to dry.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
I'm going to get you to do the start bit soon, so then you don't have to know when you come.